Well, hey yo everyone, and welcome. I'm your friend Art of Mana, and let's dive into this 618th stream. Hello, Memory Martin fam. And my apologies for being a little bit late today. I just have to preface all of this by saying that I was just getting ready. I was about set to go live and shoot out my tweets and my Discord messages and grab the guitar and everything like that. And I got a call from work, and now I'm on call. And so, anyways, long story short, I spent the last several minutes just kind of coordinating so that I could let my employment know whether I could be there tomorrow. Turns out I can, but it took some effort to get there. And I start work tomorrow. I start work at 5:15 in the morning. So we're going to do something a little different, a little shorter tonight, and probably focus a lot on just chatting. But, I know there's a very special something happening today. Now, that does mean I wanted to go live. I wanted to kind of give everyone a chance to get here.
Thanks for hosting.
Thank you so much, Scooter and Witty Kendra, for those hosts. Man, those dual hosts right at the same time.
Thanks so much for hosting.
Indeed, Dash. So the only instrument I have right now is this, okay? It's not even in tune. I mean, let me try. You know what? That's not going to work. I'm going to go and grab an actual guitar, and I'll be right back. In the meantime, let me just get some of that beautiful Animal Crossing music going right there in the background. And let me switch over to this scene right here so all of you can chat amongst yourselves. Dash, thank you so much for being here. And I'll be RB. And I am back. Thank you so much for being patient with me. And 1 second, let's go back to this here. And okay, so I've been told, like I said, I've been told that there's a very special birthday today. This is the I was trying to recall the name. I want to say like Papa Martin, Memory Martin's elder, capable of growing facial hair. What do we say this this is? Who is this? What name should we sing out as we sing a very special happy birthday today? And Rainbow Kappa, hello, welcome on in. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Rage is here as well. Oh, that's right, Dash says. See, some people are remembering. Some people are remembering. Not bad, Dash says. Dentist appointment wasn't too painful. Well, hey, you know what? Not too bad. Rainbow Kappa got a new Switch today. Fantastic. That's super exciting. Oh my gosh, welcome on in. Mr. Martin is fine. I like it. That's what we're going to do then. So, I suppose without further ado, we'll get this set up. Let me get that background music out of the way here, right like that. I'm going to take this off so it doesn't distract me. Rainbow Campus is my old one I explained in the Discord, but my Joy-Cons broke. Oh no! Oh, that's terrible. Okay, let's lower that just to get a little bit better audio. All right, everybody. Okay. And I'll scoot back just a touch. Oh, and I apparently have like, oh no, it's on this side. Like lint or something. I don't know what that is. Okay. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. Martin. Happy birthday to you. I'm singing on a Martin too. I'm singing just for you. Happy birthday, Mr. Martin. There you go. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Memory Martin's been an awesome person to have in this community, and I'm so happy that I could take a moment and wish you a happy birthday. I hope it's a great one. Many awesome returns. Kaiser, thank you. That's kind of you. Oh my gosh. He said it was the cherry on top of the cake. Oh, that's fantastic. Everybody, please, in the chat, help me wish Mr. Martin a joyous and happy birthday. All the emotes, all the kind wishes. And yeah, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day too. I know it's kind of later for you here in the West Coast. You know, it's only 7:24. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Total Sketches here as well. Look at those beautiful, beautiful happy birthdays right there. Thank you so much. Now we're getting them. Now they're coming in. That's that Twitch delay. Boom. Happy birthdays in the chat. Happy birthdays in the chat. Awesome. All right. And Weasley, hello and howdy. How are you? Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you, Total Sketch. I appreciate that. Papa Martin, happy birthday, Chrono says. Welcome on in, Chrono, as well. Good stuff. Good stuff. And Good just joined. Perfect. No, that's awesome, Weasley. All right. Well, Memory Martin, I know you probably have, other duties, and so feel free, don't feel obligated to stick around or whatnot. Spend time with your family, and yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad I got to celebrate a little bit with you. Okay, folks. Let me get that Animal Crossing music back up. Let me pick up this old controller here, which, incidentally, you could even tell, woke my Switch. And Rainbow Kappa says, hey, Mana, is today unfortunately a shorter stream because of work? Unfortunately, exactly, yes. Greiser, hey, Mana, mind if I learn from your layout? I feel the arrangement for my stream is lacking and yours is neat. Kreiser, I would be happy for you to, I mean, really, take any idea you want. Just go for it. No problem. And if you want to talk shop, I'm happy to talk. And yeah, no, I appreciate that. And let's in fact snap our fingers here. 3, 2, 1. And Kaiser says, I'm officially allowed to plagiarize. Yeah. I mean, it's it's in the world of Twitch, it's iteration, it's evolution, it's us learning from one another, and I think that's how it works. But no, I happen to think that the layouts are pretty solid. Now you haven't seen Kreiser, you haven't seen all of the different layouts I have. I do have different ones for the different role playing, the different handheld systems that I have. Um, but I mean, kind of the gist, right? I mean, we have our big screen, right? Kreiser, right? I take pride in making my own stuff. Fear not, I'll do my own stuff. Well, yeah, exactly. No, but layout wise, I think this has worked pretty well because we have our sort of full screen. I like having everything on the bottom that way. All the alerts in just one spot, and it's easy to read. I like that your eye naturally goes to where I am, where the camera is on that left side. So that's kind of the most animated and the most, if you will, prominent space. That's where the subscribers and patrons are scrolled through. And then our most recent event next to it. And then they sort of taper off, to the right. I think that works well. And then, yeah, I can pop in the camera. I can move it down if I need to. I can move it all the way down if I need to. And then this screen, if I need a little extra room to be energetic and do all those kinds of things. This one, if I really want you to see the screen that I'm, playing on. And then this one, of course, if we want to chat. And that's what I've been using now for my 16:9 streams for the most part. That said, I do think that I will likely return to green screen from time to time. I have this new setup with the camera, which is actually on an articulated arm. I can move it around as I need to, and I can get a little closer, which will be better for green screen. And so I'm excited about that. And that's cool. A couple of things there I want to say. Memory Martin says, I'm back. The Martin fam loved it. He had an awesome birthday. Loved all the wishes from you guys, and he's going to bed. Fantastic. Fantastic. And apparently the Mario update is tomorrow. That's super exciting. But I want to say the most exciting thing for me, I believe, was that I received, and I believe it was from Animate Barrel. So shout outs to Animate Barrel. Animate Barrel, if you see this, if you're here, whatever, this is exciting. If you're watching the VOD, just shout outs to you. Animate Barrel, I'm pretty sure, dropped the DIY for the Star Wand. And boy, we had so many stars the other day. I was just going to town. And I don't think this is anywhere near all of them because I put some in my home and I also ended up using some of them to craft, for the first time, my Star Wand, which of course you can see right there in my hand. So I'm really excited to finally have a Star Wand. And I don't know why. It's my favorite one. I love it. I've got the golden wand here that was a gift. I don't have the DIY for it. This is cool. Don't get me wrong. I mean, let's take a moment here. You got to see this if you haven't seen this. I mean, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Can I get that right there? There you go. Look at that. Look at that right there. How neat is that? That looks pretty darn fantastic. But, I mean, the Star Wand is it's the Star Wand. What can I say? I like it a lot. So, yeah, we'll go back to that one real quick. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying at the top of the stream, my apologies for for starting later. My apologies for having to end sooner. This is going to have to be a short stream. I also got home from work today. I worked 2 days in a row, okay? Doesn't sound like much, but, when you're on call and your schedule's kind of wonky, it's a little bit tough to get in a habit and all of that stuff. And so I was pretty tired today and just feeling a little lightheaded and whatnot. And I got home, and it was sort of a later day. It was pushed back, which doesn't usually happen. But because I, started later, I, of course, ended later, got home, was really tired, kind of just mulling about. And then finally, I was watching WandaVision. I've started WandaVision. And let me tell you, I don't know where this is going, but I'm 3 episodes in. Well, actually, I'm on the 4th now. And I'm just already like, what? I don't know what I'm watching, but I like it. It's weird. It's quirky. I'm enjoying it. So, I started watching the next episode of that and then just conked out. In fact, on this couch just right behind me, you know what, this one right here, right? And poof, passed out. And then I got the call shortly after I had woken up and started getting everything ready for the stream. And alas, I am called in a 5:15 start time tomorrow, so I will be tired tomorrow as well. But I'm excited that Super Mario Update should be really good. I want to make sure I'm rested for that. I may have to take a nap tomorrow as well. That's okay. But I thought we could kind of just chat a little bit. Rainbow says, watch out for spoilers. Yeah, I've been doing pretty decent at that. I mean, I went many years without getting any spoilers for the final season of Clone Wars or for Rebels, and, it's worked out. This, by the way, is the current stack of DIY and music that I can offer people who come to the island. So we'll be doing this here at some point. And Kreiser! Kreiser. Next week, actually, speaking of Zelda, I will be starting my A Link to the Past run, and I'm pumped for that too. Oh, please post a link there, Memory Mart. Now, what is the link for? Okay, and I'm in for a treat with WandaVision, Dash says. How am I not surprised, or why am I not surprised that that you've seen the show and can recommend it? I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm wandering aimlessly here right now, but that's okay. Are you seeing stuttering in the game video, or is that just me? Chrysler. That's weird that we're getting, or at least it looks like I'm getting a little bit of stutter in the game video. That's what I mean to say. The game video. So, ooh, what do we have here? I do like the look of that desk. It's kind of cool. All right, nice. Total sketch. Excellent. We're in the same spot then. I just love how it starts out, though. I mean, without really giving anything away, just the fact that it's these old show tropes, and it's delightful. I like it. When are you planning on doing the Mario update stream? So that'll be tomorrow, 7 o'clock, okay? 7 p.m., my usual Mana start time. And then if you didn't see the schedule this week, I posted it yesterday. I went live yesterday with the Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle, and the VOD of that is on 8-Bit Dad 7DC's channel, because I did not actually stream it on my channel. I was a guest on his channel. So we started the week with that. Today, of course, is this, whatever this is going to be. And then tomorrow will be Animal Crossing. Saturday will be Super Mario Brothers 35, as that's coming up really soon. And the deadline for playing that, the time that they take that away, is coming up really soon. So that's about it. I'm going to sell things. Dash says, I only got caught up recently. I was a late starter on WandaVision 2, but all the recommendations from friends convinced me to not let it go too long on my wait list. That's kind of what happened for me as well, actually. That's pretty much what happened to me. All right, Weasley says, my phone turned off. Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no. All right, I'm going to sell some of these seashells. Not the large snowflakes. I'll keep those. I think that'll do. Yeah. I like that. So I guess I'm just doing my dailies here, I think Pokemon Day has a stream announcing games and etc. in 4 days. Oh, very nice. Well, that's exciting. I probably should also mention something, and that is that, many of you know, for The Legend of Zelda, there have been some games I have been missing. Now, big shout-outs to JJ, right? JJDB, you can check him out, Family Friendly Live. The guy just, what a big heart. I mean, he just reached out to me and said, listen, I want you to get these games. Here's some money to go get them. And I thought that was incredibly generous. He did not have to do that by any stretch of the imagination. So I've been doing the old eBay hunting, because unfortunately we sort of did this predicated on the idea that I could get them through GameStop. Well, that didn't quite pan out, sadly. So I ended up turning to eBay, which, just as an aside, right now, eBay is tough because I think most people are feeling that pinch from social distancing and COVID regulations and trying to stay safe, and so thus not doing these large scale sorts of swap meets, flea markets, video game conventions, etc. As a result, though, many people are unable to get their games through those methods, and they're turning to the online market of eBay, etc. Furthermore, I think there are a lot more people with downtime going, maybe I should relive some of my past. And they're searching for these older games. So, yeah, prices on the video game used market have certainly gone up. It's a lot harder to get some of these games. And maybe it's a little silly of me to have attempted to get these games. There we go. Thank you so much for that shout out, by the way. To get these games at this particular time. Because, it's just... Obviously, oh, look at that. Nice. Awesome. But I did. I needed them for this playthrough. And here's the thing. There have been many games now at this point where I've unfortunately had opportunities to get the games at really what was a decent price, and then thought that it was too high and that eventually that price would come down. And instead of doing that, it's just gone right up, and then what do you do, right? So that is the case for The Adventures of Batman and Robin, which I think I had the opportunity to get for $16 or something like that. And sadly, I missed out, thinking that was far too expensive, and of course it's gone way up in price. And then these Zelda titles. So I did get them. I'll show them off in a second, but Weasley is telling me I didn't accept a friend request. I need to fix that up. Barry, it's Red time. Nice. Is Red on my island? I have to go check that out. All right. We'll check that out in a second. Let me just go here. So is this a friend request on the Switch? That's probably what it is. I need to know your name. Okay, Red is on my island. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna check this out. Check my last comment. Memory Martin. This is a link to the part 1 of my dad's gift. You were part 2. Oh, excellent. Okay, and then we have 1 and 2. Memory Martin says, I remembered JJDB 210. Look at that. Fantastic. All right. So let's just do this really quickly. My profile says Isaac with a cat Mario. Perfect. I'm going to just go over here. I don't want people to be seeing all this stuff. So we're going to go to our, probably, I'll just go to this one real quick. Okay, Art of Mana's page. Friend requests. Let's add friends. We've got 14 friend requests right now. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Okay, excellent. And look, we've got Wheeze here as well. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people. Let's do this. Kokichi, become friends. Oh, you just changed it. Fantastic, Weasley. That's awesome. All right, we are friends. And then Wheeze. I'm guessing. I'm guessing I know who that is. We're gonna just add Wheeze as a friend as well. I'm wondering about that one. I don't know. Some of these I just don't know. Obviously, you can't see these, but it's really tough when I see all these. I want I want to know who they are before I add them. But anyway, I'm so popular. I feel so loved. All right. So there's that. But okay. I happen to have these games right here real quick, so I'm just gonna show you. Always know when you go live, and if one device is dead, I can check the other. Aw, that's awesome. Thank you. Oh gosh, there's shooting stars in the background and everything. All right, I want to show these. The first game. Now, okay, so JJDB, he offered this money. Now, here's what I did. I knew the 2 games that I needed were Minish Cap on the Game Boy Advance and Four Sword Adventures on the GameCube. Those are the 2 that I don't have any other method of playing those games on original hardware or official hardware. Four Swords, I actually do have the Anniversary Edition on my... what is it? It would be DSiWare, but it's on my... Well, right now on my new 2DS XL with capture card, so I can stream that. Boom. That's how I'm going to stream that game, by the way. It's through the Anniversary Edition. So those are the only two games, like, full releases, that is Four Sword Adventures and the Minish Cap, that I didn't have on original hardware. Minish Cap, I believe I could have gotten it on the Virtual Console. I even very possibly, I realized later, might even have it already on the Wii U Virtual Console. I'm not entirely sure, but that would have been the option we probably would have taken had it not been for this much more serendipitous way to do it, which is to play it on original hardware. The intent of this whole series, and so I did pick up those two games, but I also ended up looking. There were a few other things I didn't have, so. I have almost every release of Zelda. We talked about this before, right? So I'm going to put chat up here so you can see it too. But nice, you have the Aurora Borealis. I love when that happens. The games that... Well, here, I'll pull up my list. Actually, this is the easiest way to do it. Let me just go into my documents here. Get that Zelda list pulled up. Okay. Zelda game list. So I've got the original releases. Now, the first two games, I have the gray cartridges. Boy, if sometime I could pick up the gold game packs, that would be pretty neat. But I'm really not too worried about that. As we continue onward, those aren't different games. They're just different versions of the game pack cases. I don't believe that there's any revision difference between those, those games on the in the gold or in the gray. A lot of the old games, by the way, did have small, slight differences in different variations, revisions that went out, including Ocarina of Time. But I'm not that granular in this playthrough. I'm not going to go and play through every difference. For example, Ocarina of Time has different music at different places due to some censorship that happened. And so I'm not going to play both versions. I'm going to play the game. Boom, that's it. It's not different enough, okay? Likewise, we have A Link to the Past coming up. Now, A Link to the Past is an interesting one because... Well, just like the original games, they were released multiple times. There's actually a GameCube release. There are Game Boy Advance releases. It's been on virtual consoles everywhere, left, right, and center. But I played on NES because that's where its home is. Link to the Past. It's a Super Nintendo game, though, spoiler alert, there we go. Here is my new copy of Four Swords. Now, I was really grateful for the help on Twitter as I put a call out and I said, hey, I want to make sure these are not reproductions, everybody. Can you help me out? Tubbs gave me some great tips, and he was concerned on this one that it didn't have the number in the bottom right corner. Turns out, actually it did. It was the picture that I took made it a little tough to tell because of the shiny gold. So I believe, looking at what he shared and what I've found online, I believe this to be an authentic game pack. And I did pick it up. Now, this is, of course, A Link to the Past, but it also has the Four Swords game. So this is my only physical copy of Four Swords. I wanted to have that physical copy. And, what would happen if eventually I can't access my new 2DS? I can't re-download the Anniversary Edition. So that's what I'm thinking. My Animal Crossing name is Brian. That's right. Kokichi Weasley. So I'm not going to play that version of Link to the Past. I'm probably not even going to play that version of Four Swords, but I now have that copy in my collection. Okay. Now, here's another one. I had a... Is the stream bugging out for anyone, Rainbow Cat? Is the stream bugging out for anyone? I sure hope it isn't. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Well, and also, there's an easy way for me to... Whoa! There we go. It's good now. Okay. All right. The other thing is that Okay, so then I have, I have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and I've got Game Boy games. I've got the Seasons and Ages games. I've got Link's Awakening, but I have Link's Awakening Deluxe or DX. I found it super cheap. Much like this one, I got a pretty good deal, and I said, it's time to finally do it. With the money JJDB gave me plus a little bit from just our, the stream money that I get, monthly payouts, etc. I said, I have a little bit. I want to do it now rather than later. I want to have these for the collection and to be able to do a video showcasing all of this stuff and sharing it with you. Or streams showcasing and sharing this all with you. So I ended up getting a copy of the original Link's Awakening. I will probably be playing Link's Awakening DX, but I have the original, so that's good. Then this is a little bit of an odd one. Okay, so that's not in yet. That's coming in. I've got a couple of things still coming in. So then it came to the big one here, which is kind of the biggest surprise, so to speak, and that is I ended up picking up a copy of the GameCube Ocarina of Time Master Quest disc. Okay, this was a promotional disc put out. It's just got, I believe it has Ocarina of Time as well, but it also has another version. It's the Master Quest form, which is all completely revised dungeons. Now, this playthrough of the game, I haven't so far done any of the Master Quests or second quests, but I'm thinking one way or another, I eventually do want to stream these Master Quests or second quests. So I ordered that as well. So I did go over budget. I thankfully JJDP covered what I needed, but it gave me that little extra incentive. And then I looked and I had to pay out, and I said, okay, I'm gonna do this. I had some extra hours from work. I said I'm gonna do it. Maybe be a little irresponsible, but this is the time I felt, and I hope you understand. So I did pick those up, and then I picked up, of course, Four Swords Adventures, which is the last one to come, which was incredibly difficult. On several of these, I lost in the bidding war. I didn't want to go that high, and I was trying to keep costs down and whatnot, but I wanted to get good copies as well. The big one for me, this is the big one, Minish Cap. I finally own Minish Cap. This is the one, more than any other Zelda game that I did not own, this is the one I wanted. This is the only really full Zelda adventure that I did not own. This is the game that is has always appealed to me in its art style. It's always looked good. I've heard so many great things. I love the graphics. I love the top-down Zeldas, and I've never played it. And so, I've played some of it, but I've never beaten it. And so I'm really excited to be playing and beating this game live on stream. And this is an authentic copy as far as I can tell as well, and in really great shape. And so, yeah, so what's come in so far? These two games. I've got Link's Awakening, the original version. It is the player's choice version. That's fine with me. I don't mind. It's still the same original version without the added color features, which that's what I was looking for. And so I've got these. I've got Link's Awakening coming in, as well as Four Swords Adventures and Ocarina of Time Master Quest. And and I've been, I busted out the the Game Boy Advance to test these, and it all worked. So they're looking good. They're saving. They're authentic as far as I can tell, and I did a lot of looking into it to make sure of that. So that was pretty exciting. Anyway, I thought I would share that with you. Minish Cap is legit great, Dash says. Well, that's good to hear. That's super good to hear, because I'm definitely excited about that. So yeah, and we'll be playing, as I go through the games, and there's some surprises I don't think you know yet about, but as I go through the games, I'll be playing on original hardware, meaning, if I've got a game in its original form, I want to do it. When there's a remake, when there's a re-release, like Link to the Past or the original games onto Game Boy Advance. It's like a port, but really all it's doing is just cropping the screen and blowing it up for a mobile game or a handheld game. I'm not gonna play both versions. I'm gonna play, sort of the definitive version, if you will. When there's a re-release that is just an HD remaster, a la Twilight Princess, I'm just gonna stick to the Wii version, is what I'm thinking. That said, that one may warrant a HD playthrough, or I may play the HD playthrough instead. I might get your input because that one is mirrored depending on which one you play. And so I was like, well, I have options, okay? I played it originally on the Wii, but it also came out simultaneously on the GameCube with that mirrored look. The HD re-release on Wii U is essentially just the GameCube game with higher resolutions, okay? But yeah, I mean, that's basically, a game that it's hard to justify two playthroughs. Wind Waker is similar. It looks beautiful on the Wii U, but really I can just play the GameCube version, and that's what I'm planning on playing. For Skyward Sword, we'll have the re-released HD version. I'm planning on playing the Wii version, most likely. So those three are kind of tough. I haven't quite made a full decision on what I'm going to do there, but that's what I'm thinking. And then I go back and forth every day. That's why I'm sort of thinking out loud by chatting with you and sharing these plans. But here's an example of a game I will be playing both versions of: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Now, there are the versions on the N64, but the versions on the 3DS are significantly different enough that I think it warrants playing through both. A Link to the Past. Oh, sorry, Link's Awakening. The version coming out on Switch is definitely significantly different. I think that warrants a second playthrough, although Deluxe and Original, no. So I'm kind of making up the rules as I go, but I'm trying not to do too many repeats, but I am, however, trying to make sure I'm showcasing the most prominent things. The sort of definitive versions, if you will, and the versions that stand out for some reason. How does that sound, everyone? Sound good? All right. Kaboomer, welcome on in, by the way. Kaboomer, it's enter the stream just to have a cartridge shoved in your face. It's unsettling, huh? That's funny. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, let's go see if we can find Red real quick. Hey, Red's here. We're going to buy some artwork and then probably be close to wrapping up the stream. Cooper's here. Hey, Cooper. Memory Martin says, sounds good to them. Fantastic. All right. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness. If it isn't my favorite cousin, oh my gosh, oh man, I don't know what to get. What should I get here? I should get the punching bag, huh? I don't know. I can't tell. I think I have this one too. I'm pretty sure. Let's get a closer look. Dark Solid X, hello. Hey. Yeah. I really no. I want to look more at it. Wait, why? No. Okay. Come on. Let's look at it again. Okay. Let's look. Red, be good, right? I'm really excited that this version of Animal Crossing allows us to get really up and close to this artwork. It's fantastic. I think that's authentic, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, you miss it? I think it's fake, Weasley says. Oh, okay. Is that it? So whether you want to play a game's re-released version is on a case-by-case basis, Kaboomer asks. Um, yes, is the so it's somewhat arbitrary, but uh, what it comes down to is if a game is just a port without a significant difference, okay? Something where or that difference is really a concession made to fit the game to that hardware. For example, putting it on the Game Boy Advance where because of the resolution of the Game Boy Advance, they tweaked the resolution. That's a concession, not an upgrade. It's not a significant enough difference to make it worthwhile. That's when I'm going to just skip that. Okay. Otherwise, I'll basically play the version that I grew up playing the most, what I kind of consider to be the definitive version, and then other various versions that I'll play will be dependent on if they add something unique and different. So I guess going through the whole franchise, I could, I'm going to do that. Let's do that real quick. I pretty much did, but let me actually pull up a list of the whole series. So, The Legend of Zelda franchise. Okay, so this is going to be the mainline games, right? Let's just do it this way. This is the way to do it. Okay. Is it not going to really show me? Really? Okay, there we go. So, The Legend of Zelda and The Adventure of Link we played on the NES. Boom. Done. Easy. They were released on Game Boy Advance. We're not doing that. A Link to the Past we're playing on the Super Nintendo. It was released on the Game Boy Advance. We're not doing that. Link's Awakening was released on Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Now we will be playing the Game Boy Color version. Having the Game Boy original is purely just for collecting purposes for me, and I may at some point play through it on stream. I'll certainly try and play through it on my own just because it's a fun game and I want to see the differences firsthand. But I grew up with the Game Boy Color game. That's kind of it added a few new features to the game, and of course it's in color, and it's just, I don't know, it's just a nice way to enjoy that game, I think. There you go. Maybe we'll do a bonus stream with the old green coloring of the original. Ocarina of Time, now that came out on N64, actually N64 GameCube, as I mentioned, and then 3DS. The N64 game is definitely the definitive version. That's what I'll be playing. GameCube version didn't have, I mean, it was basically emulated for the GameCube. N64 is where it's at. That's where my saves are. That's what we're playing. But the 3DS game is actually like a remake. I mean, it's totally different textures and polygons, and there's some additional content. We'll be playing, and some of the controls are different too. We'll be playing both versions. Same for Majora's Mask. That came out on N64 and 3DS, not GameCube, but N64 and 3DS. We'll be doing both versions. Oracle of Seasons and Ages, and many of these have had virtual console releases too. I'm not counting those. Oracle of His Seasons and Ages, I have both of those. They only came out for Game Boy Color. Four Swords, that came out for the Game Boy Advance. This Wikipedia is lying, by the way, on a couple of things, but it came out on here, Four Swords, right? And DSiWare. Now I have the Anniversary Edition. The Anniversary Edition DSiWare was something Nintendo gave out, which allowed you to play a single-player version of the game. So I'm going to be using that. And it had online multiplayer as opposed to the original, which did not have that. So I will be playing the Anniversary Edition on the new 2DS XL, which is a DSiWare downloaded title. Four Swords, we'll get to, when we get to that game, we'll talk more about it, but and some of the differences between the different versions, but that's what I'm going to be playing. Wind Waker came out on GameCube and Wii U. I don't know yet what I'll be playing. Both seem good to me. I've played through both, as a matter of fact, and I believe beaten both. I will likely... With that one, here's my thought right now. GameCube would certainly be good, but there are some features that require the Tingle Tuner, which is a Game Boy Advance connected piece. Which may or may not be a good thing to explore, as I've never done that myself. I didn't have a Game Boy Advance at the time, so maybe we could use this as an opportunity to use the Tingle Tuner, and I can showcase that. However, Wii U bypasses that and has some nice features and quality of life features that might be nice, and a different way to collect things that before required the Tingle Tuner, and possibly save data from other games. I'll have to look into it. So I'm really not sure. I could go one way or another on that one. It may come down to me figuring out the best way and the easiest way to sort of 100% the game. Then for Swords Adventures, that'll be a GameCube. That only came out on GameCube. That'll be GameCube. The Minish Cap Game Boy Advance will be playing on the Game Boy Advance player. Same with all of the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games and Game Boy Advance games. Will be playing on the Game Boy Advance player on the GameCube. Twilight Princess. This came out on GameCube, Wii, and Wii U. Now, GameCube and Wii came out at the same time. Wii had motion controls. GameCube did not. Because Link is left-handed in the GameCube version, they realized they would have to mirror the game and make it work so that Link was right-handed in order to allow for motion controls on the Wii. So that's a unique difference. I'll be probably playing the Wii version, is my thought. I don't know. This is tough. So it came out, those two versions on Wii U. Wii U is basically a high-res HD remake of the GameCube version where Link is left-handed. More canon, less waggle. I don't know. I really don't know. Other than that, there's no significant difference. If I don't have the GameCube version, so that takes that out of the equation. I only have the Wii and Wii U versions, which I am okay with. Like I said, it's basically, the Wii U is basically a high-res GameCube version, and I have the Wii version. I'm not too worried. If I ever am able to pick up the GameCube version of the game for a decent price, I certainly wouldn't mind having it in the collection. But it's not like it's not even like the difference between playing Link's Awakening and Link's Awakening DX, where there's like new content. That's not really the case. It's just a flip of the Wii version, or you could play it, with a fresh coat of, or upped resolution and textures on the GameCube or on the Wii U. So that's kind of low on my priority if I ever get it. But so I don't know. I might play it. We'll have to determine. Do we play it as left-handed Link or right-handed Link? What do you think in chat? I'm curious to know. Throw out your thoughts. Oreo Goblin, hello. I love the right-handed mirror world idea. Kreiser says, I mean, it might be kind of fun. It might be kind of fun. Hey, Twitchy Berry, Cadence of Hyrule or Hyrule Warriors. Both of those are on the list, yes. Kaboomer, so the Switch version of Super Mario 64 is an example of something that's not appealing. Oh, yeah, Kaboomer. I understand what you mean. For many people, it's not... I would rather play the original myself, to be honest. I am going to stream tomorrow, by the way, Weasley. Yep. We're talking about Zelda games right now. Yep, Oreo Goblin, that's right. And hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Did I miss anyone in the chat, by the way? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I did. Okay. Phantom Hourglass only came out on DS. We'll be playing that, of course, through my new 2DS XL with capture card. Same with Spirit Tracks. Skyward Sword came out for the Wii. And then it was released on the Wii U Virtual Console, but then really this HD re-release. Now, this one is a little tougher for me. I want to say I would play it on the Wii version. Originally, I had very little doubt I would be playing the Wii version. However, depending on the time, if the game's just coming out, I very well may do the HD version. It would certainly be neat to be able to use the Joy-Cons and the slightly more, significantly more accurate motion controls, especially since I'll be playing this, from here. or not, because I may unplug my headphones is the first thing I may do. Um, but I may very well end up standing up, and I'll just actually, you'll see me in front of the TV with all the waggle. But anyway, these are things down the line, so I haven't quite thought about that. A Link Between Worlds will, of course, be playing on 3DS, Triforce Heroes 3DS, Breath of the Wild Switch, Link's Awakening, the remake Switch. So anyway, that's just kind of what I was thinking, everybody. Now let's take a look real quick and go to Red's art guide and see what we can find. Want to look at this and see if we can't get the authentic paintings, etc. Okay, did I miss anyone in chat? Ooh, new thing, Weasley. Nice, you got Art of M Splash. Finally paid for the last deposit for Animal Crossing New Horizons. But I paid off my last debt for Animal Crossing New Horizons. Awesome, Oreo. Congratulations. Kreiser. Are we talking about Legend of Zelda? I got 300 hours in Breath of the Wild, Weasley says. That's amazing. How about Zelda content and Smash single-player campaigns? Barry, that I'm not planning on doing because I do not even know much about it. That's just a little bit more than I think I can take on. It might be kind of fun, but I don't have all the Smash games anyways. Not sure how that would work. Although if you want to suggest and advise me, I'm certainly open to it. You can always throw things in like that. It's easy if I have the games. So the thing is fake, the one I'm looking at, Weasley says. Okay, we're not going to. Is it because of the artist standing in the door is facing the wrong direction? I think that might be it. Okay, so we're going to... And Oreo Goblin has all the emotes right now. That's awesome. Okay. It's the hand. Oh, the hand. Okay. So what would be authentic? And let's see if we can kind of figure this out. I'm shamelessly going to use this guide that I'm pulling up here. Because I love art. I really do. I've dabbled in some art history. But I think I need some assistance. Okay, so I know one thing here. I've seen this before. This is not the original because it has a coffee stain in the top right corner. That little ring in the top right corner. Okay, and I have a feeling that one of these two is always a genuine painting, but we'll find out. It's let's see. Let's take a look at this one really quickly. I believe I have this one already, although I'm going to definitely, if I can afford it, I'm going to purchase it. Let's look at this one. This one, I believe, is actually the real version. According to this guide, the fake version depicts the milkmaid pouring more milk than just a little trickle. Okay. All right, now this one is the one I think may always be a genuine painting. I could be wrong. Oh, no. There is actually a difference. Let's take a look. The wistful painting. And let's find out. Let's look at it really closely. A closer look. Oh, well, no. Actually, interestingly enough, here's something I want to point out. This is kind of interesting. So, not only is the earring, instead of a pearl, it's like a star, but her eyes are closed. And I didn't even notice that from afar. I haven't seen that before. So, interestingly, oh my gosh, my face froze. Oh, man. When did that happen? Let's just leave it that way. It's a double fake. Let's just leave that. It's beautiful. Did you see the other images I was looking at, or was it right before I went into? Did you get to see the milkmaid? Let's just Just leave it here, everybody. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, I didn't know that both could appear as a fake too. Look at this. This is perfect. We're just going to embrace this right here. Right before I check the milkmaid. All right. Fixed. So anyway, sorry about that, everybody. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at. Look at that. Isn't that interesting? So the star and the eyes. I can use this as a drawing idea, Kaboomer says. Nice. All right. Yeah. I find that fascinating. It's the double fake. So we're going to cancel out of that one. All right. So we're going to pick up the milkmaid. It's a beautiful painting, to be honest. I love it. We'll grab that one. You got a deal? Kaboomer. That's funny. Half pog of mana. Okay. So there we go. We've picked that up. That's exciting. Let me get a closer look. Weasley says, oh no! Uh-oh. I also realized it doesn't matter what my painting, the painting that I actually landed on was, because you could see that just fine. It was my face you couldn't. Anyway. So, all right. So I've got that. I'm excited. I'm happy. Sorry, Kaboomer. We'll take a look at it. I believe I have it in the museum anyways, but we'll take a look over there. Okay. Oops. Let's go over here. So everyone, yeah, I'm already tired and I've got a very early morning. This is going to be it. We're going to just take a quick peek at the art museum and save our game. And thank you for letting me talk about The Legend of Zelda. Sorry this ended up being a little bit different of a stream. Tomorrow, I will be streaming more of this game and we'll hopefully have an opportunity to dive in deep and have some good conversations. Maybe have some people join in and visit the island. Again, that's going to be, about going to do it. I have both of these, but oh well. Yeah, here's the original of this if you want to look at it. Also known as Girl with a Turban, this piece uses ultramarine paint, which was expensive at the time. But the expense was worth it as the vivid blue colors draw the eye and make the piece a classic. All right. Is that a real pearl earring or something else? Okay, here we go. The Milkmaid. All right, Vermeer, 1658. Wow, I didn't even realize. I forgot it was that old. That's incredible. Oil on canvas. The piece earned Vermeer the nickname Master of Light thanks to its exquisite contrast and depth. Vermeer painted this masterpiece at only 25 years of age. Wow. Many note that it is surprisingly small in real life. There you go. Absolutely phenomenal. Is there a way to zoom in on these? I can't remember here. Nope, I guess not. Thank you again for the birthday song, Mana. The Martin family loved it. Mr. Martin had an awesome birthday. I'm so glad. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Dang, good job, Vermeer. Right? Okay. So let's do a little snap of the fingers, hey, shall we? 3, 2, 1, snap. Wacha. All right, and I'm gonna save and end. That's the plan. I don't believe I'm going to raid anyone tonight because, like I said, I need to just get going to bed. It's going to be an early day. So for all of you here, I mean, I know Rage Paint Games, Rainbow, Kappa TTV, everybody. I know a lot of people showed up. I'm sorry that this is a little bit of an unusual stream. I thank you so much. I especially want to just point out that we have people who are our long time friends of Mana, who have just made such a generous effort. I mean, I feel I don't even know that I'm. What am I trying to say? It doesn't feel like I'm. I want to say it's not a worthy thing, but it humbles me that so many of you have become my friends and have made it to so many streams and been a part of this journey. And I thank you so much. And I also want to acknowledge everybody who's new. And there have been so many people who are brand new that are coming back every stream. And I hope this is interesting and engaging for you and entertaining. And I hope that we're continuing to build these relationships. I hope to spend much more time with you in the weeks and months ahead, getting to know you more, and so that this very same thank you to all of those friends of Mana who've truly become close friends and personal friends, that can be something that we share and apply to you. Yeah, I look forward to a lot more streams. We're just getting started, everybody. Remember, I'll see you tomorrow at 7. And do good, be well, stay safe and healthy. I'll catch you next time. Good night. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I was looking kind of dumb with my finger and my thumb in the shape of an L on my forehead. Well, the stream starts ending and it don't stop ending. Sad that I gotta go, but it's all over. Everybody have a wonderful night. I'll catch you next time if that's alright. So much to do, so much to say, but what's wrong with clicking the end stream?